Hello everyone, it's Rob here. Welcome to the fourth week of this Streetwise Sessions. My goodness me, you are in for a major treat this week. And one reason for that is because we're going to look at one opera the whole week. And this opera is by a chap you may know called Verdi. Yeah, he's written some cracking stuff before. I tell you, you will be amazed. He wrote that piece called La Traviata, Il Trovatore, Nabucco. Now, if you have encountered him in your workshops before, we want to know what you think of his music, yeah? Write in your chat. It takes 30 seconds, so don't worry, there's a bit of a delay. Don't worry, I will get to you. But we want to know what you think of his music. And this week, we're going to look at his blockbuster, a blockbuster Aida. Yeah, this opera was premiered in 1871. But Verdi was such a cool dude. Yeah, he was a cool dude. He was a man of the people. He didn't like that premiere. It was only in 1872 when it was premiered at La Scala, when all the people, the normal people could come in, that he really saw that as the premiere. My goodness me, he is a dude. Now, today we're going to look at Act 1. Tomorrow, Tim from Nottingham is going to look at Act 2. Gavin is going to look at Act 3 on Wednesday. Liz is going to look at Act 4. And on Friday, Emily is going to pull all the strings together. And we're going to have a real sharing of all the stuff you've learned. So obviously, we are going to look at the story. We're going to look at the music. But also, we want you to think about your performance space. Yeah, I'm in the corner of a room at the moment. I've got a bed here, I've got a chair here, but I'm standing kind of centre stage, yeah? Centre stage at the moment. Could you find centre stage in your room? Yep, centre stage. And I want you to shimmy forward to the front of the stage, down stage, yep. And I want you to shimmy back to upstage. And I want you to shimmy stage left. Now, this may look a bit peculiar because I'm going to go this way. You're probably going to go that way, don't worry. I'm going to go stage left and then stage right. Yep, like this. And then go centre stage again. We want to use these spaces when you're learning this stuff and sharing your talents in your room. So we're going to do that one more time, but we're going to add an angle to it. We're going to go upstage and then we're going to go downstage. We're going to go stage left. I'm going this way. You'll probably go that way. Yep. Little angle there, and then we're going to go this way. Notice the angle. Thank you very much. Now, because we're looking at a whole opera, we want you to think about other things as well. We want you to think about costumes. You may notice there is a sea of yellow before you. I know it's a little bit dazzling, probably a little bit much, but never mind, I know. This is my desert look. Yep, my desert look is going to be enhanced by this. And it's because it's a modern production, sunglasses. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, Aida is set in Egypt, yes? And we want you to maybe pull some ideas together, some costume ideas, things which you may just have rattling around. You know, I just grabbed a pair of sunglasses to help me sort of connect with the character because this opera Aida is based and is set in Egypt. My goodness me. Now we're going to show you some pictures to help you get some inspiration. So let's have a look at these pictures on the screen now. I think you'll be able to have a look at them, which is amazing. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, we're not expecting you to have pharaohs and sphinxes in your living rooms or your bathrooms or your kitchens. Just have a little close look at those pictures taken from a production of Aida. Yeah, just to give us a little bit of inspiration. So what's going to happen? We're going to culminate in a sharing of costume ideas on Friday. And we're going to have a dress up Aida Friday. Yep. Fantastic. Thank you. Those pictures you can look up all week. We'll be sharing them all week, every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to help you with your inspiration on Friday. Now, I've had a bit of inspiration. You've seen one of my things, but I found this pot. Yep. Just round the house, a little pot here. Yeah, don't worry, it's not a chamber pot, but it's I'm only going to plant it around here just to help me get a little bit of inspiration for this Aida week. Thank you very much. Now, we always, as we always do, we always start. There's some messages, let's see. Clarence, hello, love Aida, love a bit of a shimmy. Thank you. The costumes are amazing. You mean my costumes? Thank you very much. Great to hear that you're all watching. Thank you. Anyway, we're going to start with our warm-up. Now, when we do this warm-up, I want us to think about maybe some of the characters involved in this piece. Now, these people involved in this opera are quite high status. There's kings, there's queens, there's courtiers, there's princesses. There's also lots of soldiers. Okay, so whilst we're doing our warm-up, we're going to channel a few of those things to help us along the way. So the first thing I want you to do is to stand with your feet hip-width apart, centre stage. Yes, we know that, don't we? Centre stage with your hip-width apart. And I want you to strike a power pose. Yeah, a power pose. A pose which makes you feel really strong and makes you feel like you're full of influence. So mine could be this. Yes, it's like a superhero. It could be this. It could be this. Anything you like. Now we're going to do it all together and you're going to say your name at the same time. So for instance, mine could be Robert. I know it was dazzling, wasn't it? It was Monday morning and dazzling. Can we all do that together, but with your own name? Please don't use my name. Use your own name. And we're going to strike our poses and say our names at the same time. So here we go, power pose, here we go. Robert. Fantastic, let's rub our hands. Yes, there's intrigue in this piece. Can we rub our hands if there's a bit of intrigue? Oh yes, like this. Shake our hands out, yes. So, as if there's a bit of disgust in what's going on in the room. Oh yes. Oh, we don't like that person. Could we roll our shoulders back? Oh yeah, roll them back. Shoulders are really important, aren't they, when you're standing? And roll them forward. Brilliant. Breathing as you go. Breathing as you go. Let's take our shoulders up to our ears. Breathing in. And dropping. Breathing in. And dropping. And can we imagine the army officers come up to us? Well done, chaps. Hello. Giving yourself a little pat on the back. Marvellous. We're all in the army now. The Egyptian army. Marvellous. And go the other side. Lovely, and just channeling that sort of army thing. We're going to go into a bit of a boot camp. We're going to imagine we're in the Egyptian army, and in the Egyptian army, they do this thing. You know what it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go to our knees. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we do it for 6, 4, 2, and 1. And then we're going to strike our power pose at the end. Actually, let's start from 8. Here we go, all ready? Feet planted beautifully, really grounded, yes. Imagining there's a piece of string going up through your head. You've heard that one before. Looking really strong, chest out, shoulders broad, yes. A bit of air under your pits. Oh my goodness me, we look dazzling. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Power pose. Oh my goodness me. We are transported to Egypt. Now, as you've discovered already, this piece is full of emotion, yes? Will you put your hands on your tummy? Yes, the heart and key to emotion is all in our breath. Can we take a nice deep breath in through our nose and out? A nice deep breath as if we're really defiant. And out. A nice deep breath in as if maybe we're a little bit looking over our shoulder, a little bit nervous maybe. Ooh, it may change how we breathe in. Here we go. Let's trot forward, downstage. Okay, I'm going to bend my knees. And we're going to take a breath in, like we're all really in love. But we can't show our love. I know. Oh, here we go. That's my love look. I know. Shocking. Okay, great. Fantastic. So, can we just do a little bit of a vocal warm-up just to get us into the groove? A bit of a lip trill. Maybe if you can't do that, tongue trill. A bit of light panting. Go and a imagining this is a modern production of Aida, yes, in the desert on our bikes, zooming across the desert. Off we go. Brilliant. Excellent. Now, we've done a bit of a warm-up. I need to introduce you to 3 characters. Radames. He is an army general, an Egyptian army general. We have Aida, the title character. She is a princess, the daughter of the king of Ethiopia. I'll get it right. And then we have Amneris. These are the three characters we're going to focus on today. Amneris. Amneris is the daughter of the king of Egypt. Big dilemmas. Big dilemmas for every single member. Yeah? Radames, the general. Aida, princess from Ethiopia. Amneris, the princess from Egypt. Radames loves Aida. Aida loves Radames. Amneris loves Radames. Oh my goodness me. To help us with this, we are going to sing a warm-up song. A warm-up song, yeah? Now this, the music for this warm-up song is taken from Act 1, the end of Act 1 of this opera. And what we're going to do this week, we're going to use the same music every single day. Yep, every single day. And this has been cleverly woven together by our very own Tim Lowell. Tim Lowell, you better be watching. Yep, if you... I need a bit of chat from you, Tim. Thank you. Tim Lowell has woven this together and it created a warm-up song which we're going to use every single day this week. But what's going to be different? Like each act is going to, each day is going to have its own set of words. So today we're going to look at the story of Act 1. Tomorrow, Tim will look at the same melody, but with the synopsis of Act 2 and so on. Now, if you don't get this melody today, do not fret, because you're going to hear it every single day this week. It'll be like an earworm. You'll never be able to get it out of your head. So I'm just going to adjust my room, moving downstage, so you can see right up my nostrils. Marvellous. And we're going to look at this song. Now, I think you'll be able to see some words on your screen, yes? Our poor unlucky Aida. And I'm just going to sing the opening bit, okay? Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Beautiful. It's kind of snaky melody, isn't it? So, should we just listen to the melody? It goes like this. That's just the piano. I'll sing it. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Can we try that all together? Here we go. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Should we do it one more time? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Now we sing that again, exactly the same words. But it just goes down at the end. Just listen. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Can you hear it goes down? Can we try it all together? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Shall we put those two bits together? Don't fret if you don't have it. You'll get it by the end of the week, if not by the end of this session. Here we go, with the piano part. Are you ready? Smiling? Actually, we should be sort of slightly horrified, shouldn't we? Oh, could you give me a little, poor unlucky. I want a sort of like a, what's that? A sort of a groan, yes? A bit of a sigh, a bit of a sob when we sing it. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Now, I'm getting some messages through. Tim has responded. He's listening. Thank you, Tim. That's brilliant. Anything else? Looks excellent. People are loving the costume idea. Fantastic, brilliant. My goodness me, I can't wait to see those costumes on Friday. By the way, you can make them. You can do anything you like. There's no wrong. Also, you can share these pictures if you want. You can send them to the Facebook page over the week, and you can also send them to this chat page, but once the screening has ended, not before that. Okay, for some reason, some technical stuff. Anyway, enjoy that. You've got a whole week to come up with some amazing ideas. Anyway, the next bit, can you see the words? I'm just going to speak the words for you. And this is the pulse. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida. Can we do that together? I'll give you 2 beats in. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida. Going on. Not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Should we add that bit? Here we go. After 2, 1, 2. Not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Oh yeah, let's do it again. Let's do the whole thing together, yes? Can we like funk it up a little bit, yeah? A little bit of shoulder action in there. Oh yeah. After 2 beats, here we go. 1, actually, but can I just say, I'm sitting down on my stage, center stage. I don't know where you are. You choose where you are. 2 beats. Oh, 1, 2. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida, not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Shall I teach you the melody? There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida, not knowing she's a princess from the other side. That's the whole segment. The first bit. There was a man called Radames. Can we try that? After 2, 1, 2. There was a man called Radames. The next bit. Who loves the slave Aida? Who loves the slave Aida? So the 2 bits together, can you see there's a bit of a sequence going on. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida. Can we try those 2 bits together? Here we go, after 2, 1, 2. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida. Now it dips down a little bit. Not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Just listen to the last bit. Not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Beautiful. Someone's just messaged in saying, I'm working on a tiara. Oh, I'm wearing a tiara. Oh my goodness me. We need to see pictures. Okay, so the whole thing together goes like this. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida, not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Can we try it all together? Here we go. 1, 2, and off we go. There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida, not knowing she's a princess from the other side. Next bit of text. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida. Same thing again. Feeling that pulse. After 2 beats, let's say it together. Here we go. 1, 2. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida. And so begins the struggle, who will be his bride? And so begins the struggle, who will be his bride? Should we do that? Those bits together, just speaking. Here we go. Beating out that pulse. Yes, don't hurt yourselves. Yes, I'm still center stage. Center stage. Yes, sitting down. Don't know where you are. You choose where you want to be. Here we go. After 2 beats. Oh, 1, 2. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida. And so begins the struggle, who will be his bride? So the melody will sound very familiar. Very familiar. The first bit goes like this. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida. Totally same as before, yeah? Should we try it? Here we go. After 2, 1, 2. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida. And the last bit is a little bit different, just to shake it up. And so begins the struggle, who will be his bride? And so begins the struggle, who will be his bride? Brilliant. Should we put those bits together? Here we go. Meanwhile, after 2 beats, 1, 2. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida. And so begins the struggle, who will be his bride? Do you think we can put all those bits together. So the first bit, oh, poor unlucky Aida. Oh, it's the emotion, that sobbing, yes? And then we have the storyline. It's a bit like a recit, I suppose, a recitative, yeah, where all the story comes out. It's slightly different to that, yes? But can we add some character into it? So there was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida, not knowing she's a princess from the other side. So can we add dynamics? If you want to add moves, do them. Should we go from the very top? Should we see what happens? And then what happens after we've done that sort of resty bit with all the story bits in it, we then go back to, oh, poor unlucky Aida, oh, poor. You know, great. We've done the song. Phew, Tim Long, it's a breeze. Thank you. Here we go. I'm going to give you a couple of little thumps like this. Oh, yeah, can you hear it? A bit of tension. Oh. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. And again. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Do you remember, this is when we have our little storytelling bit? There was a man called Radames who loves the slave Aida, not knowing she's the princess from the other side. Next story bit. Meanwhile, Amneris loves him, but she suspects Aida, and so begins the struggle who will be his bride. Ah, here we go back to the, oh, poor unlucky, here we go. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Oh, poor unlucky Aida. Can we have a sob at the end? Give yourself a round of applause. So tomorrow you will look at the same melody again. You've learnt it, you've cracked it, it'd be great, but with different words, with a different synopsis. By the end of the week, when you're all costumed up, we'll do the whole thing together. Oh my goodness me, it's going to be incredible. Now, I want to look at the story a little bit more in depth. Now, you know one of these characters is called Radames. Yeah, you know he is he's a guard in the army. Now, the opera opens, and he's found out they're looking to create the army chief. Yeah, he wants that job so much. Oh my God, that job is mine, he's saying. I want that job. But there's a dilemma. Ah! He's in love with Aida. She is the daughter of his enemy. Ah, what to do? Goodness me. A real moment. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, God, where is my loyalty to the army? Is my loyalty to Aida? I mean, she's enslaved. She's been captured by the Egyptians. My goodness me, yeah. Great. And he sings this. Goddess Aida, as a vision, radiant in beauty, glowing with light. There's a moment. This piece is called Celeste Aida. Celeste, heavenly Aida. Could you say that for me? Celeste Aida. Could you say it as if you're ordering a pizza at Pizza Hut? I want the Celeste Aida, yeah? Off we go. Celeste Aida. Yeah. What we may do, because hey, Streetwise Opera. Why do we add a bit of the Italian for the first bit? So it goes like this. Celeste Aida. Can we try that? Here we go. 1, 2. Celeste Aida. Next bit. Goddess Aida. Exactly the same melody, just with different words. First in Italian, then we have a little translation. Can we put those two bits together? It's heartfelt. So maybe I'm going to come downstage a little bit. Actually, I can't go too far downstage because I'll be away from my keyboard. I'm going to go downstage left. It's a private moment. Maybe I'm looking at the heavens of the stars. Oh, I don't know. You choose. Celeste Aida, as a goddess Aida. I made a mistake. Next bit. Radiant in beauty, glowing with light. That last bit. Radiant in beauty, glowing with light. Should we try it with me? Here we go. Radiant in beauty, glowing with light. It's a real tender moment in the score. There's hardly anything. He's totally by himself, really. There's very little accompaniment. It's very exposed. Yeah. Can we try it again and find that real tender moment? Yeah. Do you remember how it affects our breath? I wonder what breath he would breathe in. I imagine a real deep one. Yes, it's a real soulful breath. Let's take a nice soulful breath in. Here we go. Celeste Aida. Beats out. Goddess Aida. Radiant in beauty, glowing with light. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2. Celeste Aida. Goddess Aida. Radiant in beauty, glowing with light. So whenever we say the name of Radames, I want you to think of that melody. La 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 la. It's a famous opera tune. Oh my goodness me. So then what happens is, Amneris, she is, I suppose, his boss is the king of Egypt, yeah? And Amneris is the daughter of his boss, yeah? Daughter. Oh, someone said that this story isn't going to end well. Oh my goodness me. It's horrifying. Great. Amneris comes in. She is the daughter of the king. Now she has a dilemma. She's got a crush on old hottie Radames, yeah? She fancies Radames. But he doesn't seem very interested. He's like, hello, you all right? Yeah. He's like, not very interested. Then Aida, the slave, yes, the daughter of the king of Ethiopia, the rivals in war, walks in. Now, what I don't quite understand is why the slave, Aida, is just wandering around the palace. If anyone can enlighten me, who knows? Maybe it's just opera. Anyway, Aida walks in and she immediately notices the chemistry changes in the room. He's all of a flutter. Ooh, Aida, I fancy Aida. Aida's like, ooh. Amneris is not happy. Oh, no. And she says these words. Come, my dear. Come close to me. I think you can see them. Should we read them together? Never a slave I find you. You are a sister dear to me. With sweetest ties I bind you. Now, do you think she's being sincere? I don't think so. What she wants to do, she's being a bit crafty, and I don't blame her. You know, she feels about her. You know, she fancies, the hottie Radames, and he's not, giving a look in at all. And so she wants to find out what is really going on. So she's trying to befriend. She's trying to befriend Aida, and she sings this. You know the words. Come, my dear, come close to me. Never a slave I find you. You are sister dear to me. With sweetest ties I bind you. Can you hear that? It's like, oh, it's a worming her way in. So it starts just with these chords. And I wonder, can we do a little smile? Maybe an insincere smile. I imagine we've never done anything like that before. We've never been insincere, but we're just pretending. And the opening bit goes like this. Come, my dear, come close to me. Can we try that? After 2. 1, 2. Come, my dear, come close to me. Next bit. Never a slave I find you. Let's pull those 2 bits together. Actually, let's try that last one. Never a slave I find you. Let's try it all together, that bit. Just say after 2. 1, 2. Never a slave I find you. Can we put those 2 bits together? Shall I do it first? So we've got the smile, insincere smile. Come, my dear, come close to me. Never a slave I find you. Can we pull those 2 bits together? Here we go, everyone. I'm just thinking if there's any messages. Someone said it's not opera until someone dies. True. You got to wait till Thursday to find out what happens. Stick with us. Okay. So can we put those two bits together? Insincere smile. Here we go. Come, my dear, come close to me. Never a slave I find you. Next bit. You are a sister dear to me. With sweetest ties I bind you. Just listen, I'll just play the piano part. It's a lovely long line. Can we really relish it? Let's try and sing it together. You are a sister dear to me, with sweetest ties I bind you. Brilliant. Can we do the whole thing? Insincere smile. Here we go. Come, my dear, come close to me. Never a slave I find you. You are sister dear to me. With sweetest ties I bind you. So whenever we hear Amneris' name, I want you to think about that melody. La 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 la. Brilliant. Aida's walked in the room and she's like, wow, something's going on here. I've got this dilemma. I really fancy Radames. Oh my goodness me. But also, Amneris is befriending me. That makes me feel a bit weird. I'm not sure what's going on. But also, Radames, my lover, is going to fight my dad in a war. Oh my goodness me. What am I going to do? And she sings this melody. This is the final words. Hear ye gods, pity my cry. All hope is gone, joy comes no more. Hear me, ye gods, pity my cry. All hope is gone, joy comes no more. Where should Aida be singing this? Where do you think she should? Should she be downstage? Should she be upstage? Should she be sort of sitting down? Should she be sort of holding this pot? Don't know, who knows? Maybe she's got a scarf on like this. Here we go. So the melody goes like this. Hear me, ye gods, pity my cry. And the thing about that melody, it's a little bit like la 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 na 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 na. It's a bit like that, isn't it? So that's a good way to remember it, but obviously with a very different sentiment. Yeah. Hear me, ye gods, pity my cry. Can we try that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hear me, ye gods, pity my cry. Next bit. Really emotional, yeah? Packs a punch. All hope is gone, joy comes no more. Can we try it all together? Here we go. All hope is gone, joy comes no more. Can we do the whole thing together? It starts with one of these. All the violins are doing this. Lots of drama. Oh yes, quiet on stage again. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hear me, ye gods, pity my cry. All hope is gone, joy comes no more. So whenever you hear the name Radames, la 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 la. Whenever you hear Amneris' name, la 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 la. Whenever you hear Aida's name, I want you to think da 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 da. 3 key melodies, yeah? So the last thing I want to do with you today, I want us to come up with 2 tableaus, yeah? 2 frozen pictures, which illustrate maybe how we feel at the beginning of the piece, and then how we feel at the end of the piece. Now, you may feel differently about it. But for me, I suppose I feel a little bit like at the beginning, everyone's kind of in love, but it's kind of secret, and there's a bit of excitement. We've all had that feeling like, ooh, in love with someone, like, ooh, like this. And I suppose my first tableau would be a bit like, oh, yes, Radames loves Aida secretly. And Neris, she loves Radames, yes, a little in her heart. Radames is not really bothered by Neris, but Aida really loves Radames. Oh, yes, there's a bit of excitement. Now, how does it end? Difficult, that one, isn't it? I mean, for me, you may feel differently about it. I feel like everyone is like really suspicious. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Maybe I'm going towards the sort of backstage, yes, upstage here. I'm looking over my shoulder and I'm doing this. So my tableaus would be like this. First tableau, downstage here. And my second tableau is this. Great. Mirroring the love at the beginning and everyone looking over their shoulder and that sense of suspicion. So guys, I'm just very quickly, before we end this session, I'm just looking, any notes here. Oh, someone said they saw the performance of the Trinity Laban performance. That was brilliant. I really love being involved with Trinity Laban and the Streetwise group. That was great. I'm really glad you enjoyed that. I hope you have enjoyed. Any other notes? Anything anyone want to say before we sign off for the day? So today we have looked at Act 1 of Aida. We've learnt the warm-up song written by Tim Long. Thank you. Tomorrow you will look at the same melody but with different words for Act 2. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to sign off now and pass you back to your lives and say thank you for joining me for Act 1 of Aida. Bye for now and enjoy Act 2.